Today we're going to be recapping my goal setting for April and setting up my goal setting for May. So as we started this series, we talked about the roots of our goal setting tree, and I used my Pink Zebra business as my example. We're following kind of a model of 4DX from the Franklin Covey group, and my wildly important goal was to grow my Pink Zebra business to get $460 in sales volume a month and more website orders. And we talked about lag measures and lead measures. Lead measures are the things we can act upon. Lag measures are kind of the results of the lead measures. Once we see them, we can't do anything about it. So for example, once you weigh yourself, you can't change the number on the scale, right? You have to work on a lead measure to change the lag measure. So what I decided to focus on for April was my Instagram post. I'm trying to build my Instagram following when it comes to Pink Zebra and to post at least 4 times a week and monitor engagement. After that, we made this little tracker or scoreboard, as the 4DX model likes to see. If you notice, week 1, I did 5 posts, week 2, 5 posts, week 3, 4 posts, and I am filming this on the 27th. I've only done 2 posts this week. I do have time to get 2 more in. We'll see. As far as monitoring engagement, because I'm still building that following, there's not many metrics to look at. I'm still kind of learning Instagram's deal with that. So let's talk about the results of April. Let's do a results page. My SV as of today, I'm going to write it in pencil just in case something would change. But as of the 27th was actually $317. And I will say that's pretty awesome considering that none of that came from Instagram. All of it was either my VIPs, so I'm going to put that it came from my VIPs, from vendor event, and things like that. Okay, so that, and like I said, writing in pencil just in case something would change between now and the 30th, because it could. You never know. So that was my SV. So very close. I'm happy with that. We're going to work towards it again in May. So far, 1, 2, 3. Again, we'll write this in pencil since I still have a little bit of time. So for the goal of IG posts 4 times a week, we'll do the ones we can do for sure. Week 1, 5 times, week 2, 5 times, week 3, 4 times, and I'll leave week 4 blank since technically we'll see where I get to today, right? How do I feel about this? Do I think this is still a viable option? I do. I think I'm still in the building mode. So I'm going to write that down. So thoughts. Still in building mode. Need to, no doggos, focus on consistency. So that's just kind of my recap for April. Like I said, still think I'm doing a pretty good job. Gonna work on what we're working on for May. Speaking of which, let's go to May. I'm gonna fold this in half. Are you setting goals with me? I would love to know what goals you are setting. Do you like the 4DX model? Is there a model you like more? I'm gonna show you one other one here in a moment because we're gonna use this one going in May. So we're gonna make a May. Oh, look how fancy I'm getting with the letters now. May. I never know what to do with the Y's when I make the blocks, but there you go. May, P, Z, goals. Now, I kind of pre-mapped these out for the quarter in my Rocket book, which is part of the goal setting series. You can always go back to that. So my wig is still the same. 460 in sales volume. I want to make sure I write this down and keep it consistent. There's nothing wrong with looking back. More website orders. I thought that's what that was. Okay. My lead measure for this month is going to be IG posts 5 times. We're going to up it. We're going to try 5 times a week. I'm excited for summer because I'm hoping I can do a lot of planning. It's hard when you're in the school year and you're a teacher and this is not your main thing. So everything is done on the side. But that's what we're going to get to next with different kind of thoughts with this. So 5 times a week. I would like 2 posts to be reels because those do the best. With the limited analytics I have, the reels have done the best. So I also know it's not feasible for me to make every post right now a reel. I could try, but I'm just not there yet mentally. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to put that pressure on me, but I think trying to make 2 post reels and then also once a week story. Try to do a story once a week. We'll see. I feel like that's a lot, but we're gonna give it a try because I'd rather make it bigger. Again, our tree is growing. We're kind of fertilizing those roots so that our goal setting tree can be real strong, right? Okay, let's go back. I want to make sure that I'm setting things up. A lot of this we were talking about different things, okay? And I think what we'll do is we will, instead of so much monitor, we're going to monitor IG views as well as Linktree clicks. I double checked that right now, so I will put as of 4/27, we were at 44 clicks. Good to know, right? So I think that's going to be my goals for the month of May. Let's make our scoreboard. Now, I tend to keep my real scoreboard in my catch-all planner. This is, again, a series to show you how you can just use a notebook. You don't need some sort of fancy planner. I like my fancy planner. It makes me happy. So I keep my scoreboard. I love the Lights Planner Action inserts that I use. You can get them physically or printable. I use printables. This is how I keep track of all of my goals. I use the habit trackers, the task and habits pages, and I track throughout the month. So you can see, and what was nice about April is everything was kind of already set up in 7. So week. You could easily see where we were lined up at, which was nice. So I keep score here, and then when I come back to you guys, I show you on this page. So let's go ahead and do our very simple May tracker. We'll actually call it a May scoreboard. You can use this with any kind of goal. 2, 3. Maybe your focus is to, work out more. And you say, hey, I'm going to work out for 15 minutes every day. I have a hard time talking and writing. So there we go. So there's my scoreboard there. Here's what I'm actually going to track on my scoreboard. Not only am I going to track the post, so we're going to do an X for posts. We're also going to write a 15 under the date. And that's going to be for minutes worked on IG. Now, that doesn't mean I have to post that day. I might be setting up what I'm going to post for the next day, but I'm going to write a 15 underneath the date for working 15 minutes. So let's talk about that real quick. That's in a different spot. I love Mel Robbins. If you ever check out her podcast, it's amazing. At the beginning of the year, she did a make, where's it at? Oh, I have that one out here too. Make 2024 your best year. And I spent a lot of time chilling in her workbook that she had for this. I printed it out happy planner size and I punched it and put it in my planner. And then she came out for the second quarter with the Make It Happen 2-part training. And it is another workbook kind of helping you go through your goals and what you really want out of life. So it starts with questions that you can fill out, which is really good. And she even said some people are going to be, more in it with their goals. Like they have a good goal setting practice. I feel like I have a good goal setting practice. But that just means it's time to move that needle along. I loved her talk about the knowledge action gap, and she uses the domino effect and about just getting started. She talks about energy and fuel and motivation to do those tasks. Really great. You can still sign up for this for free. I'll put a link in the description. I am not affiliated. I get nothing out of this other than the joy of sharing this information with you. It makes me happy to share it. But where I got the 15-minute idea is towards the back. She has some calendars where you could say, okay, for the next 6 months, this one's set up for 6 months, you're going to write down what you worked on, and you're just keeping a commitment of 15 minutes a day. So this one's going to be my May. And I'm going to write down Instagram posts during this one. So today I worked on, and write down what I worked on. The other thing I'm thinking about with this, and this is where I say goal setting, suddenly I like the tree, you start branching off into other things. Another thing I want to work on every 15, not every 15 minutes, that'd be a lot during the day, is that 15 minutes a day I spend time cleaning something, whether it's decluttering something, reorganizing something, just 15 minutes. Maybe it's just sweeping the floors, but 15 minutes taking care of those things. So that's a goal that I have too. So let me know in the comments below, goal setting, do you have any ideas? What would you like to see in terms of goal setting? Have you tried the Make It Happen with Mel Robbins thing? I'd love to know all of that in the comments below. And I hope this video earned your subscription. Leave a like if you can, and I'll catch you all in the next one.